Okay, my people, we're back again. How on a day? Let's do this together. All right. I'm not sure of notification, but we need to do this together, my people. We're going to talk about the state of Nigeria, and we have our elderly big brother here, a father and a politician, also the CEO of Ovation Magazine. He's going to talk to us on the state of Nigeria. Yes, I want us to listen to him. I want you to join us and let's do this together. Okay, help us to share. If you're there, help us to share. To me personally, I like to listen to this man whenever he's talking. I've been privileged to meet with him before, one-on-one. So I would like us to listen to what he got to say. Okay, help me to share if you're right there with me. We don't have a notification, so we don't have enough people right now, but I guess people will join us later on. Thank you, my people. God bless you all.
Mr. Nwaibo, why are you saying only an animal will wish Nigeria to be one? Everybody is free and entitled to their opinion. And they also have the right of association and free speech. So don't try to say they don't have their right. Those who want Nigeria, they are free. Those who don't want it, they are free. Whichever happens, it's fine. So we don't have to abuse people for that. You don't want Nigeria, that's absolutely okay. It's your right. But those who also who want it, it's also their right. So we don't need all these abuses. Abuses don't change anything. Get your PVC and go and vote during election. And if you say you don't want to vote, don't vote. It's still your right. We don't need... Most of the people you abuse, they're not on social media. They don't even see it. Some of them are not even aware of our existence. So why are we wasting our energy and resources on fighting a useless battle? It's not worth it. Okay, don't worry. It shall be well. Whatever you believe in, please feel free and promote it, but in an atmosphere of peace. War is not a tea party. I say it all the time. I visited Sierra Leone. I visited Liberia. And I'm telling you, if they could reverse the clock today, they will not wish for war. When people say we must fight, we must do this, who wants to go and kill or be killed? It's not worth it. Let's love ourselves. The day you have a leader in Nigeria, okay, who is tolerant of everyone, who sees every Nigerian as a citizen of Nigeria, who protects every citizen of Nigeria, nobody will talk about breaking up. When Chief Abiola contested, he defeated Tofa, his opponent, Bashir Tofa, in Kano, in front of his own house. So, do you think if Abiola was president, anybody would be worrying about, where somebody comes from or not? So that's why you need someone who is completely detribalized. Someone who can go to any part of Nigeria and feel at home. Someone who has friends everywhere. So, and then if you have a leader who understands the meaning of dialogue. Chief Abiola understood the meaning of dialogue. If Chief Abiola was president today, Nnamdi Kanu would not be in prison. He would ask them to bring him. Yeah, bring him, let's dialogue. What is the problem? What is the way forward? But when you live in a country where some people are pampered and some people are terrorized, so it's a problem. So it's a leadership problem. If you break up today, you will still have the same problem within your new nation. I don't have anything against anybody wanting to go away if you think that would be okay. But even within Yoruba land today, we have issues. Within South, we have issues. In Igbo land, we have issues. An Anambra man will tell you I'm not from Abia. An Abia man will tell you I'm different from Ebonyi. Ebonyi will tell you I'm different from Imo. Imo will tell you I'm different from Enugu. That's life. Even Rivers versus Bayelsa, to Akwa Ibom, to Cross River, to Delta, to Edo, you will still have problems. That is the nature of man. It is the nature of man to disagree. Have you seen any country where everybody agrees? Mention that country. Is it in China? Is it in India? Is it in the US? Is it where? When the British said we're sending, foreigners out of Britain, no, we are no longer part of Europe. What happened? In the last few weeks, people have been keen for fuel in London. Some of the jobs, the people they chased away, who left their jobs to them, they don't have people who can do those jobs now. There is strength in unity. When we tolerate each other, you will see the difference. If I'm the president of Nigeria today, we will not be in this mess. I know that for a fact. You must tolerate everybody. When you respect the rights of every citizen, the tension will go down. I saw it with Chief Abela in Concord newspapers. They didn't care where you came from. Just do your job. At Ovation, nobody will ask you before they employ you, where are you from, your state of origin. Never. Never. If you can do it, just do it. Innovation, we have Ghanaians, we have Nigerians, we have people from Akwa Ibom, we have people from Igbo land, we have people from Edo, we have Yoruba people, we have everybody. It doesn't matter where you come from. We have even white people working for us abroad. Dragamiki has been taking pictures for Ovation now for 20 years. I don't know where he comes from. It doesn't matter as long as it delivers. That's what is important. So the lack of merit and meritocracy in Nigeria is part of the tension. It's a place where somebody can wake up now and just bring somebody from a village, and his only qualification is where he comes from or the religion he practices. That is the problem. So I think I'm already answering some of the questions. There is no way today I'll be the president of Nigeria and I won't be able to dialogue with everybody. It's not possible. But you see, the moment you get cocky and arrogant about power, the Ayetani Omumi, I'm the Alpha and Omega. No, leadership is about taking responsibility. Leadership is seeing yourself as a servant of the people. You are not the emperor, you are not the overlord. Just see everybody as citizens of a country. And a leader should see himself as a servant and also as a father of the nation. Everybody belongs to you. It doesn't matter whether you are PDP, APC, or whatever. Everybody, the moment you become president, you are no longer the president of your party only. You are there to protect your country, to protect your people, and show them love. When you carry a baby, if the baby is feeling uncomfortable, what will the baby do? The baby will cry. But when you rock the baby and dance, yeah. Chief Abela used to say, I feel like Ebo Sila, I feel like Joe. He says, if you shout, yay, people will run away. But if you say, yeah, people will dance. That is the difference. So we need to show love to ourselves. It is very, very important. Very, very, very important. The absence of love is what has led Nigeria down the drain. I just mentioned Mr. Michael Effiong and his surface. That's the editor of Ovation. He's from Akwa Ibom. But nobody asks him where he comes from. If not for his name, I would not have known he's from Akwa Ibom because he speaks impeccable Yoruba. So, when people say they want to break up, if you go to Akwa Ibom today, you will still see some people, they will say, I'm Ibibio. This one will say, I am Efik. That one will say, I'm whatever. Life is like that. There will never be a perfect country. So the one you have, make the best of it. Oh, today you feel that someone is oppressing you. When your time comes tomorrow, make sure you don't oppress anybody. That's all. But what happens is that those who are complaining of being oppressed today, when they have the chance tomorrow, they will even do worse than those who oppress them. It's what the Brazilian author Paulo Freire called Pedagogy of the Oppressed. Go and read the book if you can find it. Pedagogy of the Oppressed, where the oppressed man respects only one man, his oppressor. The oppressed man has only one dream in life, to become an oppressor, so that he too can then, you see, that's why you see a lot of politicians, when they make money, the first place they go is their village. They go and build mansions where they don't live. They want their mates to know our money has arrived. It's a psychological defect, you know. So, and if you see a man who has never managed any business successfully in his life, a man who says he has never seen 1 million naira in his life, suddenly you give him 10 trillion to manage. He won't know what to do with the money. That is the truth. You have a leader who has never flown in his life, then you give him 10 presidential jets. What do you expect him to do? Of course, he would want to enjoy, if possible, extend his stay in power. It's psychology of power. You know, so that is why Nigerians must decide themselves, who do they want as their leader. Do you want people because he has been a governor? So ask him, what did he do in his state? If you cannot manage your state successfully, so how will you manage 36 states plus Abuja? If you have never managed your own business successfully, so how would you manage a country? If you don't know what is operating globally, so how are you going to manage, you know, your foreign affairs? That is the problem we have. You need men and women of knowledge, and we have them. In fact, we have a preponderance of fantastic men and women all over the world. There is no country I've been to, and I've been on 5 continents, over 60 countries. There is no country I've been to that I did not meet Nigerians doing great things. We are amongst the brightest in the world. And once we leave Nigeria, nobody cares much about whether you are Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa or Fulani. It doesn't matter. Nigerians are doing great things. Doctors, lawyers, nurses, you know, they're everywhere. I always tell the story of a country we went some years back, about 2 decades now, Commonwealth of Dominica. First, we landed in Barbados, and when we got to Barbados, you know, some of the people we met there were, you know, either Nigerians, or you meet a driver who will tell you, oh, a Nigerian is my doctor. You know, there's nowhere, and they are so proud of our hard work, because Nigerians work very hard. Nigeria is the only country you see a young boy of 10 selling recharge card midnight at Maryland in Ikeja, Lagos. There is no other country in the world where you find people you can buy recharge card any time of the day or night. You know? So let's stop disparaging and fighting ourselves. Yes, we've been let down by our leaders, but that's not to say we should all commit mass suicide. It's suicidal to give up on yourself and give up on your nation. What are the options that we have? The option is we must find better leaders, so when tomorrow comes, our leaders can lead us aright. You know? So that's it all. I love my country, not by word of mouth. Whatever happens, I can tell you, it didn't start yesterday. We've all passed through different phases in Nigeria. I was a pioneer jambite in 1978. The Ali Must Go riot was in 1978. People died. When people say, oh, your generation, no, our generation, we faced bullets on the streets. It wasn't easy. In 1993, I was one of the first people to be arrested and put in detention. In 1993, after June 12, by July, August, I was in detention. I came out, I still continued fighting. From 1995 to 1998, I was a refugee in London. I lost everything in Nigeria, everything back home. From my house, going through the bush, escaping, the same thing that Sunday Igboho did, that they arrested him in Cotonou now. I did it in 1995. July 25th, 1995. I ran through the bush to Cotonou. The only difference is that I was not captured. I didn't stay, and I didn't try to board a flight from Cotonou. I went to Togo, and from Togo, I went to Ghana. My first day in Ghana was July 25th, 1995. And I was there, I waited for 3 days, and mercifully I had friends. There was a friend of mine in particular, the Honorable Fritz Baffer. He later became the Minister of Information in Ghana. He accompanied me to the airport, so nobody scrutinized me too much or looked at my passport to see if I stamped out of Nigeria or not. So that was how I boarded British Airways to London. And in the next 3 years, I became a refugee. And when I got into exile, I didn't waste my time in exile. I was busy operating the Yoruba program on Radio Freedom, which later became Radio Kudirat. I was doing that. Please give me a second. Hello, ma. My dearest mommy, how are you, ma? For him, from South, Tinubu picked Southwest for him. You know, that was it. He coasted on to victory. We must learn from our contemporary history. This is not ancient history, I'm telling you. Abiola was able to do it because Abiola made friends across Nigeria. Ovation has taught me how to touch every part of Nigeria through a magazine, not a political platform. Ovation now is as powerful as a political. There is no part of Nigeria I will go today and I will not feel at home. There is none. Whether you are PDP, you are APC, and that's what we need, a government of national unity. We need someone who can unite Nigeria. The next president of Nigeria, after taking care of people of his party, whether they are APC or PDP, he must also reach out to Nigerians who are neither of the two and make sure that we get the best brains. It has pleased God to give Nigeria the best brains on earth. I always talk about the Igbo nation. The Igbo people, I liken them to a combination of Chinese, Indian, Japanese, and all of them together. Just a minute. Hello, Chief Israel. Yes, please. Yes, please. I see. Okay, we can reschedule. No problem, we can reschedule. Yes, reschedule. No problem. I'm already speaking to my people on Facebook and yeah. Yeah. No, I understand. I appreciate. Oh, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Tomorrow is Thursday. If we can do it early enough on Friday, I write pendulum every Friday. Okay, I don't know. I might not write. If you can resend it, please, I would try. Yeah, like BlackBerry. We once had BlackBerry, but people improved on BlackBerry to get to where we were. I'm using them now. But this is not useless. I'm still using this. I have the newest version you can get. I have iPhone, with full capacity, everything. But I'm not going to throw this away because I now have new phones. This is the best analogy for this. I'm not going to throw this phone away because now I have better phones. Those who made these phones, in fact, there are certain things in this phone that I believe are better than even the new ones. Change is permanent. Change is permanent. But change doesn't mean send everything away. In Nigeria is the only place where they kill every new government that comes must kill the projects of the predecessors. It doesn't make sense. You improve, you keep improving on it. That's why you will have iPhone 10, iPhone 11, iPhone 12, because they keep improving on it. Let's improve on our constitution. Oh, there's all Nigerian politicians are rogues. So if your father is there, you will say your father is a rogue. If your mother is there, you will say your mother is a rogue. That discourages the good ones who are there. There is nowhere where everybody is totally bad. There is no country where every politician, then something is wrong with all of us. If every politician that gets there, nobody has been able to change it, then something is wrong right from the foundation upwards. So, what is your question, Madam Linda? Please, I think I must have missed it. I can't see all the questions at once. So if you can resend it, please, I would try. Yeah, like BlackBerry. We once had BlackBerry, but people improved on BlackBerry to get to where we were. Once upon a time, all our messages was BlackBerry. But some people still use BlackBerry till today. Even me, I still have Nokia phones. I have loads of Nokia phones that I use. I won't say because now we've all gone digital, therefore I no longer need Nokia. It's not true. And there are things Nokia can do that our smartphones cannot do. It is very easy for people to hack into your smartphones, and it will be more difficult to hack into your Nokia, the original Nokia phones. I look like Babao. Thank you for the compliment. So that's it. So let's stop this negativity. It is not necessary. It is not worth it. I am very positive about life. If I was looking at where I came from, being born in Ile-Ife in 1960, losing my father at the age of 13, being left with a poor, unlettered, illiterate mother, I would have given up. I failed my first school SAT exam in 1976. I sat for the exam again in 1977. My result was among those that were seized, because that was the year of the origin when they said there was mass leakage of exam papers. My mom did not give up. She sent me back to school. Despite the fact that she did not go to school herself, I went back, and the third time, I got all my credits, and we were the first set of JAM, so we were pioneer JAMbites, and in 1978, I entered the university. I didn't give up. When I entered university, you just resent it, Linda, I can't say it. I should stop clamoring for one Nigeria. I didn't clamor for it. I said you are free. You are very free to to choose what you want. You can't force anybody to agree with you if they don't want to agree. Even my very dear friend, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was asking for a referendum. He didn't say by force. You know, when people want to give him a bad name, they will say he's the one promoting violence. No, a referendum is not violence. Anybody who believes in violence will not ask for it. It's a referendum. What's wrong in people asking asking people, do you want to stay or do you want to leave? And if majority of the people decide that they want to leave, so be it. It happened in Britain. We voted in London when people said they were tired of being part of Europe. You know, some people are regretting it now, but it was their choice. I would never say those who want to leave that they don't have a right to leave. I've never said that. But I'm just saying that I believe Nigeria will be greater the day you have a more focused, more visionary leader. That's all. But if you continue to vote for the same set of politicians, nothing is going to change, because they are already set in their ways. They are rigid. They are obstinate. They are not going to change anything. I can't see Linda. Oh, do you have my permission to rebroadcast this video? Please feel free. Go ahead. Anybody wants to rebroadcast, no problem. No problem at all. I want it to reach, if possible, every Nigerian. Anything I do that is public is for the public domain. No, nothing to worry about. Please feel free. Madam Linda Eborn, I hope I didn't massacre your name. Thank you so much for rebroadcasting. Oh, my brother Emmanuel A. Ajibulu, how are you? Thanks so much for your hard work. I see all the things you send me all the time. Well done, sir. Well done. So, until we all make up our minds that we want to be positive for once. If you are already defeated, imagine you want to go and fight in a boxing ring. Before you enter the ring, you're already complaining, oh, the referee is going to be biased. Then why bother to go to the ring? There is no point going to the ring. So, I'm not one of those people who feel that our situation is irredeemable. No, 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 no. We can all do something about it. When we are ready, we will do something about it. That's just the way it is. So let's wait and see. Yeah. There's so much you and I can achieve together if we are ready. They will tell you, hey, I asked some of my friends, why are you not joining the mainstream party? Oh, we don't have money to go and fight the articles, the tambuas. And I say, why are you running? My mom used to ask, don't run until you see what is chasing you. Otherwise, you will run into a wrong direction. And I give examples. I say, how much did Obasanjo have when he contested? How much did Yaradua have when he contested? How much did Jonathan have when he contested? How much did Buhari have when he contested? People, Tunde, please. You know, so how much did they have? How much? They didn't have anything. Once you are in the right party at the right time, the money will come. That's how it is all over the world. Even Donald Trump, who was said to be a billionaire, he still took donations from people. There is nobody who runs an election with his own money. If people don't believe in you to contribute money to you, it means you have already lost the election. And the first signal that you are doing something right is when you are in the right party at the right. You see, people talk about, oh, PDP and APC are useless. What makes a party is not the name of the party, it's the people in the party. So if you say you have a lot of good supporters who are saints, so why don't you carry all your saints there so that you can overwhelm the demons? It's a very simple thing. Carry all your own saints into that party. If you say, because it's a game of number, whether you like it or not, you are going to be voted for by saints and sinners. Whether you like it or not, you are going to govern over saints and sinners. So why are you defeating yourself inside your bedroom? If you know you have the capacity to run a nation, then don't be afraid of any challenge. There will be hurdles. There is nothing you can do about that. I was one of those who said Donald Trump can never defeat the war machine of the Clintons. He did. Obama, I always like to refer to Obama as a Kenyan. Obama became a two-term president of America. Imagine a Kenyan becoming a two-term. In reality, he came from Kenya. His father came from Kenya before he became an American. If he looked at the hurdle and that you are a black man, he would never have attempted it. If you don't try something, you will never know what is possible. You have to try. Better to try and fail than fail to try. So today I bring you good tidings. I give you positive vibes for those who want to take positive vibes. For those who don't want it, I am sorry. No problem. Mr. Frederick Olawale, yeah, you are free to abuse me, sir. You don't know me, I don't know you. So you are free. If you were in my shoes, you will know that I've paid my dues, I've tried my best. So you can't hate a man for saying his mind. I'm saying my mind. And if you think I'm two-faced, I'm not related to Two-Faced Idibia. My name is Dele Momodu. And you are free. You are free to say whatever you like. I am very proud of myself. While some people are still down at home doing nothing and lamenting like the biblical Jeremiah, here I am, day and night, working for a better Nigeria. And I've not asked anybody to join me. It's not by force. If you join me, fine. You don't, no problem. I promote freedom of speech, freedom of association. But don't come on my page and be ranting and spewing venom because you don't like my face or you don't like whatever you don't like about me. Sorry, no problem. That's how God created me. Okay? At least I've given you a few minutes of attention and fame. Yes. So let's see if there is any other question. Can all the old politicians go and leave us? No. The old politicians cannot go and they cannot leave you. Nobody gives you power on a platter. You must go and work for it. It's a lazy approach. We have a lot of young people today in power. What have they done with power? We have them. Some of those controlling Nigeria today, they are young people. Rotimi Amechi is a young man. He's still under 60. I don't think Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola is 60 yet. Let me see. I'm not sure. Let me check. I can quickly Google that. You know, former governor of Lagos, Ambode, I'm not sure, is 60 yet. There are a lot of young people. Definitely the governor of your state is not 60 yet. Mr. Seyi Makinde. And they are all doing fine. All the young people, they are doing fine. Dr. Kayode Fayemi, I don't think he's 60 yet. Nasiru El-Rufai is okay, slightly above 60. We have a lot of young people. So when you say old, it's not about age. It's about capacity. There are old people who are much more productive than the so-called young people. It's not just about age. If age was the determinant, then Nigeria would be the best country on earth. We have a lot of young people in government. Okay, Fashola, age. Yeah, Fashola is 58. He was born 28 June 1963. He's a young man. Very brilliant. One of the most cerebral leaders that I know in Nigeria today. So let me look at Ambode. Ambode is also 58. He was born 14th June 1963. Isn't that interesting? Oh, so Fashola is 28th June and he is 14, so they are just days apart, you see? So if you don't check some of these things, you will see people bandy, stories that are not true. Fashola became governor in 2007 and left in 2015. So if he is 58 now, so minus 6 years ago from it, it means when he left, he was barely 52. And when he became governor, he was in his 40s. Obama was in his 40s when he became president. So, I mean, okay, let me look at Olubukola Saraki. So when you talk about old, so who are the old ones? It's only at the presidential level that we have old people. So it's for us now to go lower. You understand? We can do it. Olubukola Saraki is also 58. He was born 19th December. That was my wedding day, my wedding anniversary. It's 19th December 1992. He was born 19th December and he's 58 years old now. He was born in 1962. And yet he has been governor for 8 years. He has been 2-term senator. He has been a Senate president. So look at his age. So would you call him an old man? So he was in his 40s, definitely when he was governor. So by the time he became Senate president, he was still in his early 50s. So let's check our facts before we start talking old. Who are the old? As far as I'm concerned, the only old man in government right now is Buhari. He's the only one who is nearer 80. All the other people are much younger. The vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is still under 70. I don't know of anybody. Well, maybe a few of the governors will be closer to 70. And, of course, some people reduce their age. So they have official age and the real age. So, but a lot of them are very young. Zulum in Borno State is still quite young. Tambua is young. Let me check. You have a lot of young, educated, cosmopolitan people. It's just that it is always difficult for hardcore politicians to change things because they are afraid. They don't want to lose power. The problem is you need a businessman to come in as president, and be businesslike, yes, no, do it. That is what Trump did. My problem with Trump was he did not have good interpersonal relationship with people. You must know how to talk to people, how to respect others and all that. You can't just be abusing, fighting everybody. So if you have someone with a business mind to come into Nigeria, is not a politician who wants to run profit and loss, because you know that when a company is not doing well, you are going to fire some people. Nigeria is a place where some people are not doing well, and they expect you not only to retain them, but to also promote them. You know? Yeah, I was going to check Tambua. Tambua is even much younger, according to... Yeah, he was born 1966. Tambua is 55. And you can imagine Tambua has been Speaker of the House of Reps before he became governor. So you can imagine, so he must have been in his early 40s or late 30s when they started politics. So you cannot say the old people. Age alone is not the criteria. The presidency is where we have problems. And it is because the president of Nigeria is probably the most powerful president on earth. I keep saying it because nobody is able to challenge them. Everybody is always afraid of speaking truth to whoever is the president of Nigeria. The governors are afraid. Only one or two governors talk to Buhari and say, hey, what you are doing, Rotimi Akeredolu in Ondo State, and of course my brother in Rivers, Nyesom Wike, they speak up all the time. It doesn't matter who is angry. They say they are mine. So we need more of such people. We need opposition in Nigeria. When President Jonathan lost the election, I thought he was going to become the voice of opposition. But I don't know what happened. Nothing happened. And then we had Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who lost the election in 2019. I thought also he would become the voice of opposition. But somehow I didn't hear much from him. All this banditry, everything going on now in Nigeria, we need people who will speak up and challenge the president. You can't leave the president alone. Everywhere else in the world, everybody must come together. Provide solutions, not just criticism. It is the duty of opposition to tell the president, look, your approach is wrong. Why don't you try this other approach? Let it be on record that they preferred their own solution. So the job of opposition is not just to grumble and lament. No, they must tell the president their own option. They must give their own priority. And that's one of the things that fascinates me about the British politics. They have what they call shadow cabinet. So while the government will have a secretary of agriculture, the opposition would also have a shadow secretary. So that if you are speaking in parliament about your agricultural policy, the shadow cabinet will counter it and say, no, this is not what we need at this time. If it's about education, they will counter it. If it's about transport, they will it's about Medicare, NHS and everything. That is what we need in Nigeria. Here, everybody just, once they get power, everybody just keeps quiet. And once you keep quiet, then whosoever is in power can have a field day. And that's not good. That's not good. So, it's very important. People use divide and rule to entrench themselves in power. Some people use religion. When you hear Sharia in the north, has Sharia ever captured the wife or son or daughter of rich people? Answer me, please. It won't. It's always used against the poor. The rich can do anything and get away with it. But unfortunately, their followers don't understand it. They think it's about being a Muslim or being a Christian. It's not true. They use it for politics. They use Sharia for politics. When people no longer understand how to build infrastructure, how to build more schools, how to build hospitals, then they turn to religion. Then they turn to ethnicity. Anybody who is busy building schools will not care where anybody comes from. Go to Rivers, go to Port Harcourt, and see what Wike is doing all over his state. I was there for weeks, if not months. I couldn't believe it. We were going from project to project. You see Julius Baja, you see their signature in every part. You say, what? People were asking, where is Wike getting money from? Where is he getting money from? It's about the determination of one man to succeed where others failed. If I'm the president of Nigeria, I want to leave a good name. It's not how long you reign. So you reign for 8 years and nobody can point at 2, 3 completed projects. Then what kind of reign is that? So, as you have good people in APC, you have good people in PDP. As you have bad people in APC, there are bad people in every party. That's life. I just gave you the example of Wike now. Look, Governor Seyi Makinde in Oyo State, he has not even completed 1 term. Go and see how he revamped the Adamasingba Stadium. I go to Ibadan a lot and I marvel at, oh wow, this is one of the biggest cities in Africa. How is he managing? How is he coping? He's a PDP governor. So it tells you that it is not the name of the party that is the problem. It is the people who populate the party that must be responsible. You have good leaders. Maybe they are not plenty, but you have good leaders. And I've told you, the best governor in Nigeria, I will repeat it anywhere, and anybody can challenge me, is Nyesom Wike. You might not like him, but I'm telling you, in Rivers, he's performing wonders. And that's a PDP governor. That's the truth. If you do good, I tell you. If you do bad, I tell you.
My people, I don't come back again. Good evening to every one of you. I allowed you all to listen to this, to listen to Chief Dele Momodu. But the only area I was actually waiting for you guys to hear is the area where he said the best governor in Nigeria right now is Governor Wike. I've been talking about Governor Wike for a while now, and I remember 1 or 2 persons were telling me I shouldn't be comparing Governor Wike with Governor Obaseki because Governor Wike is doing 1 or 2 things that is bad. I don't really care what he's doing because I'm talking about infrastructure. So I'm very happy now that someone who knows better than me is saying it now that the best governor so far in Nigeria is Governor Wike. And I've always been a very, very strong supporter of Governor Wike. And he's a PDP man. That's what he just said. Let's listen to that again.
You see Julius Baja, you see their signature in every part. You say, what? People were asking, where is Wike getting money from? Where is he getting money from? It's about the determination of one man to succeed where others failed.
It's a determination of where one man to succeed where others failed. So it's a choice for any governor in Nigeria to choose to fail, right? I guess many of us will accept this now. So, for example, if Governor Obaseki failed tomorrow, because I don't think he has totally failed, but with the way things are going, it might likely to happen. But with the duration of years left, miracle might also happen. But if you fail, don't blame anybody. That's what Chief Dele Momodu is saying now. Don't blame anybody for your failure. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame it on there's no money in the state. Governor Wike is working, and the whole Nigerian governors, everybody is wondering where is this man getting the money from? And I don't believe Governor Wike is working with his personal money. Governor Wike is working, because he already draw his own plan how he wants the state to be. Okay, so if Obaseki failed, you people should blame Obaseki. Don't blame anybody who talk about him. Don't blame anybody who drag him. Don't blame anybody who is drawing his attention to things that he's supposed to do. Because at the moment now, for example, Obaseki doesn't talk to any of us anymore. He doesn't talk to Edo people. So if he fail tomorrow, are you going to blame us for that? Where he's supposed to be serving us, supposed to be responding to us, supposed to be listening to our plight, he's not doing any of this. Okay, a lot of people clamored for him to become the governor of Edo State for the second term. None of them talk about him anymore. So I like the fact that Chief Dele Momodu just praised Governor Wike in my presence, and I love that. I would like to listen to that before we move on. I have someone who's calling in. I don't know if this person, let me see. Hello, good evening to you. Are you actually watching me right now? Hello. Oh, the line is always not going. I'm sorry. I don't know if this person wanted to contribute to this because the network is not going. Let's listen to that part again.
No. So you can imagine, so he must have been in his early 40s or late 30s when they started politics. So you cannot say the old people. Age alone is not the criteria. The presidency is where we have problems.
Of course, Mommy Diaspora, I support you on that. No matter how sweet they talk, politicians are still politicians. They are in the seat of authority for their selfish reasons, period. And I support you 100% on that. But sometimes when there's fact in what they're talking about, we need to identify that fact. So I just identify the fact between Governor Wike and other governors in Nigeria. He said the only governor, in fact, the best governor in Nigeria right now is Governor Wike, and I love that because I'm a strong supporter of Governor Wike. Let's continue to listen to this.
And it is because the president of Nigeria is probably the most powerful president on earth. I keep saying it because nobody is able to challenge them. Everybody is always afraid of speaking truth to whoever is the president of Nigeria. The governors are afraid. Only one or two governors talk to Buhari and say, hey, what you are doing, Rotimi Akeredolu in Ondo State, and of course my brother in Rivers, Isom Wike.
You see, in the whole Nigeria, only two governors are not scared to talk to Buhari. If I was a governor today, I think my name will be among those two. Or they will say 3 governors, and I'll be one of them. Did you hear Obaseki name for that? Obaseki is doing a father and son with Buhari, forgetting that you are not serving Buhari, you are serving the people. You see, the people who protect Governor Obaseki now, I guess you guys are listening, right? Governor Obaseki is a governor, while Governor Wike is a governor. But Governor Wike doesn't run to President Buhari, right, for help. You know, why our governor is always running to President Buhari all the time. You remember when Governor Wike said it, and I'm so happy now that Dele Momodu is saying this now, because Governor Wike actually said it by himself, that he's the only governor who doesn't run to Abuja like the way others are doing. I remember he said that. If you guys still remember, let me put that on the screen, because I remember he said that. I have every clips here. Don't worry. If you counter me, I have lots of clips to counter you back. That's why my job is beautiful, because I'm very composed. Okay. Let me look for it. Okay. Listen to this, my people.
I'm happy I support Mr. President. When his broadcast speech on this June 12th speech he made, he said, Governor, stay in your state and do your work and stop worrying me. I thank God, Mr. President, no. I'm not one of those governors that come and see Mr. President or visit him for one problem or the other.
The same man who doesn't run to Abuja all the time to go visit Buhari is doing excellently well in his own state. The development is everywhere. If you go to River State, God, you are going to hold your head like that, say, God, why? Although it's people are still complaining because we can never be satisfied as human beings. But at least they are happy. Whenever you talk with them and you talk about your own state, they'll say, we did not say our own, not the child, but at least our own still better past many of them. How come we not talk about Governor Obaseki like that? When Governor Obaseki came into power, to me, like I've said before, I thought Governor Obaseki is going to bring a total change to Edo State. But what I'm seeing now, I believe his primary intentions from beginning was to give us that change. But he has allowed himself to be hindered by one or two persons that he's looking up to. Yes, he allowed himself to be hindered. Governor Obaseki is scared of one or two persons. And that one or two persons are suffocating him seriously. Now, the suffocation is now affecting you and I, who came from Edo State. That's how it works. That's it. That's the best analyzation. Governor Obaseki is submissive to one or two persons. Due to that submission, you and I are suffering it. Okay? Are suffering it. Somebody's calling. Let me listen to this person that I want to call in right now. Hello, are you watching me for the first place?
Yes, I'm watching you.
Okay, good evening, sir. What's your name? And where are you calling us from?
My name is Moses. I'm calling from Holland.
Okay, Mr. Moses, I beg, be audible, be audible. Talk to me, I beg.
Please, last comment.
We know the year. Speak louder, please.
Okay, they hear me now.
Hear me now? Yeah, you better now. Better talk.
Okay. Why I call you, we say that the last comment when you make just now.
Yeah.
Let me really call you. I watch you since. You understand?
Okay, my brother.
You say you suspect. You think say Governor Obaseki go bring change come at those states.
Yeah.
I think they support her. I think many people support her for the second tenure.
Yeah.
My brother was the biggest lie because I know right for the first tenure of Governor Obaseki, you know say he cannot bring a change. PDP and APC, they cannot bring a change to anybody in Nigeria. That is the truth. For Obaseki to become very desperate to go and pay that kind of big amount to join PDP at the end of the day, if it's not, I don't know, like for example, I want to work for you. I can go bribe. Use that big money to bribe for your office where I can work for you. How you go to expect change from me? My brother, we are raping what we sold and we are going to rape it with good style. Obaseki just started with us. Obaseki has been with the government since 16 years. He did with Oshomole for 8 years as a team organizing chairman.
Yeah.
If you can work as a team organizing chairman for 8 years, you can Edo State was still like that.
My
then
brother.
You come to work for 4 years.
Might
After
tell
4
you.
years, people keep supporting.
Might tell you.
We are bargaining. What we bargain for is what we are going to eat.
No.
Enjoy my
No. Listen, my brother. Listen now. Listen, let me tell you. Whenever you are talking, try to be positive. Don't swear to your name and to all. No. Listen, when you continue to say, I hear some people say, now this suffer, all of us go suffer till Obaseki go. No, automatically you are laying curse on yourself and all of us. Let me tell you something, my brother. Hold on first. Hold on. Let me finish now. Let me finish. My brother, you see now, I believe you are one of the people or other people who believe so much in me. Meanwhile, they talk to you, so right? Do you know that tomorrow I feel change? You say?
You say whether I will be one of the people who believe in her.
Where you believe on me myself. I they talk so Abi. You be my fan.
I believe on you before your social media time. I know you before that time.
God bless you, my brother. Okay, I like that fact. Okay, let me talk to you now, my lovely brother. What about say tomorrow? Wait, my brother. Okay, hold on. I know say you don't know me. Tele. I like that fact. What about say tomorrow? Me where you believe so much on now, I can't change. It will surprise you. But one thing be say, you supposed to come out to say, I believe on this man, but it don't change. So you castigating me telling people say I change. You know me, say you hate me. It means say you are disappointed at me.
Of course.
That
That is one thing, bros. That is one thing I love about you. When you are talking about the real people who love Benin, and they tell people, say, I never know people who love Benin. We know people who really love Benin. You, now one person, where people say I love you come up for my heart. You understand? Yeah, you they talk, we they talk awful and awful. You know me, you know person where they talk. You understand? When they try to tell you, they say, bros, but I they talk this thing because of next time, okay? Because of next time, because the way Obaseki take off for this second time, it was so stupid to people like us. I was 100% like say, who's people feel they support this evil? I know, I said it on live video. I do live video about it a lot. You understand? Say the people who are supporting evil, it's not good. This thing is going to backfire. 100%. Okay, why we are saying this thing is, why I keep quiet is to prepare for this thing. When they just see this fire, then we know how to do ourselves. My brother and sister, I will tell you like, PDP and APC can never present Jesus Christ. Nobody, because if you go that party, you go do what's more than Obaseki. I swear.
Anyway, you know why? Might tell you one thing. No, might tell you. Might respond to you again, my brother. Might respond to you. Everybody are entitled to their opinion. If you see now, not be the same PDP. Me myself, I don't like the two parties. I'm against them, and you know that. But okay, good. But make we talk like this. Say these two parties, they know you're good at all. But at least this man where they screen so now PDP come from, and he's doing well for its people. Governor Wike, yes.
Let me tell you. I love Wike. I love Wike because of one thing. Wike, for you to be speaking at all. That is the best thing. Listen, bros. I tell you they talk. Let you know they talk.
I know. You don't need to mention your name.
So make I tell you one thing, bros. To become a governor in Nigeria, people they talk about may they share Nigeria. Me, I they talk and say they don't share Nigeria into 36 place already. When I go share and go. Like now, as a governor for those state we need, like governor we be say go be they speak, we go be they tell us what did they happen for Abuja. What did they say? I carry budget go Abuja make they sign. In 7 days they never sign now. I come out tell my people say I carry budget go Abuja, they not sign now. Then we protest. Governor they protest. Forget that thing, bros. All they protest. Everybody go protest for our life. This is our life. We don't vote for Buhari. Buhari na Hausa man. What he make governor Obaseki not be take governor, make it share now. What he be governor, bros? For example, now, say I be governor of Edo State. The first thing I'm going to do is this. Is to make sure say all local government they work by themselves. We get 18 local government for Edo State, 190 ward. Why can't we allow the ward to fit for themselves? Why can't we have 190 hospital? Small one. Why can't we have 190 police station? Why can't we have Edo Bank? Why can't we have Edo food factory? Why can't we have things that is working? Why can't we have digital working? Like if you go work, you go punch in, you go punch out. Why can't we have things that will work? Obaseki, let me tell you the truth. Obaseki may have goodwill, okay? But anybody that have goodwill, they only carry the will, they go. The good, they don't drop out for the party. So your will without good is nothing.
All right.
You understand?
My brother, more finish this.
I'm really happy say by now we all the talk. I know people will support her. When they talk about her, say no, you're not good. I are people.
Of course, why not? I stand for what is right. You know.
Please let us prepare ourselves. Because another 4 years they come again. Now they'll still bring another baboons who come. No, we can't continue like this anymore. You understand? So, bro, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
I beg. If we're not fighting against government, we are not fighting against government. We like anybody who rule us. Even though now some are going to be governor for Edo State, make Edo people feel the shot 3 times in a day.
Exactly.
If we don't fight against government. We love government. We just want government to understand that look, you are the father of fatherless, you are the mother of motherless. What did they say if I become a Edo State governor? I go see all the pikin for street. The pikin are my pikin. What if the orphanage? Who they will start orphanage? We know they grow, they come. In 40 years ago, 30 years ago, we were not growing up in orphanage.
Not be because of the frustration where government put us. Not be make many people can't go open orphanage.
They don't know us for beggar. Now we first have to use that English. You are your own. We discover
even the orphanage now, he don't create law now. We want to affect those ones now. Many of them don't they close the entire house again. He say who not get registration, who not they pay tax, who not they do this. Different things they go on right now.
Bros, first of all, like for example, now say, okay, like now say, government not get standard. So anybody when they work, when you get private institution around the government, they don't get standard. You know why? Me, for example, now say I want the governor. I not say that you not get private school. You understand?
Yeah.
If you get private school, if you didn't meet up to my standard must be one standard. When you want to meet up to, not if you want to meet up to your standard.
Exactly.
I don't say that you don't get that photo. And then you must meet up to my standard. My standard must be high quality for you to meet up to. You understand?
Thank you, my brother. Make we continue. More continue.
Plus, I beg, just give me 1 minute. Make I bring the two people back some more. Just one thing when I want you to give them so.
All right.
See, would I remember say when we they grow, they come up. Water, and I saw everybody get up for backyard for Bini. Now like 30 years, 35 years ago, everybody get up for backyard for Bini. We close for school. That's why we they drink water for different backyard. It can't get one time. They say the tap say it's too long. That's why water not they float. You understand? Because they say, no, make we not buy pumping machine, make they pump this thing. They say no, they call everybody call it cut it up. Then don't lie start a well business. From there, they call Abado water board. Where do go where they Yaro, where they you need they abandon everything. They will call the they say, small now, they call say we they dig go before we go see water. And then we call say, how we go they dig pipe? When I want close water, so they say na lie. Till tomorrow now we get water for those states.
Everybody get their own borehole.
Everybody get because when we they grow up, bros, we they say ice block. Me, I say ice block. I'll buy ice block, I'll go carry ice block. We not use generator. Some are saying never did that time. Oh, but they never did generator, they never did. We know we young Benin go. See the far day our class. What did it happen?
You too much, my brother. You know everything. I agree.
2007 now come up with those states. That's 2007 now outside now script they break.
I salute you. I salute you.
Curtis, we know why we you know why we join court? We join court because the enjoyment too much. We don't join court we call the fight. When we select court when they enjoy pass. Who should be Curtis? The Curtis called the
Thank you, my brother. More continue. You too much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, that my brother, the verse not be small. Yes, everybody entitled to that, especially what is going on. If you listen, I'll come back to Governor Wike again, but I want us to listen to Dele Momodu. Then I'll come back to Governor Wike. Okay, just hold on.
Pick up all the time. It doesn't matter who is angry. They say they are mine. The problem is you need a businessman to come in as president. Pum. And be business-like. Pum. Yes, no, do it. That is what Trump did. My problem with Trump was he did not have good interpersonal relationship with people. You must know how to talk to people, how to respect others and all that. You can't just be abusing, fighting everybody. So if you have someone with a business mind to come into Nigeria, who is not a politician, who wants to run profit and loss, because you know that when a company is not doing well, you are going to fire some people. Nigeria is a place where some people are not doing well and they expect you not only to retain them but to also promote them. You know? Yeah, we're going to check Tambua. Tambua is even much younger, according to... Yeah, he was born 1966. Tambua is 55. And you can imagine Tambua has been Speaker of the House of Reps before he became governor. So you can imagine, so he must have been in his early 40s or late 30s when they started politics. So you cannot say the old people. Age alone is not the criteria. The presidency is where we have problems. And it is because the president of Nigeria is probably the most powerful president on earth. I keep saying it because nobody is able to challenge them. Everybody is always afraid of speaking truth to whoever is the president of Nigeria. The governors are afraid. Only one or two governors talk to Buhari and say, hey, what you are doing, Rotimi Akeredolu in Ondo State, and of course my brother in Rivers, Nyesom Wike, they speak up all the time. It doesn't matter who is angry. They say they are mine. So we need more of such people. We need opposition in Nigeria. When President Jonathan lost the election, I thought he was going to become the voice of opposition. But I don't know what happened. Nothing happened. And then we had Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who lost the election in 2019. I thought also he would become the voice of opposition. But somehow I didn't hear much from him. All this banditry, everything going on now in Nigeria, we need people who will speak up and challenge the president. You can't leave the president alone. Everywhere else in the world, everybody must come together. Provide solutions, not just criticism. It is the duty of opposition to tell the president, look, your approach is wrong. Why don't you try this other approach? Let it be on record that they provide their own solution. So the job of opposition is not just to grumble and lament. No, they must tell the president their own option. They must give their own priority. And that's one of the things that fascinates me about the British politics. They have what they call shadow cabinet. So while the government will have a secretary of agriculture, the opposition would also have a shadow secretary. So that if you are speaking in parliament about your agricultural policy, the shadow cabinet will counter it and say, no, this is not what we need at this time. If it's about education, they will counter it. If it's about transport, they will it's about Medicare, NHS and everything. That is what we need in Nigeria. Here, everybody just, once they get power, everybody just keeps quiet. And once you keep quiet, then whosoever is in power can have a field day. And that's not good. That's not good. So, it's very important. People use divide and rule to entrench themselves in power. Some people use religion. When you hear Sharia in the north, has Sharia ever captured the wife or son or daughter of rich people? Answer me, please. It won't. It's always used against the poor. The rich can do anything and get away with it. But unfortunately, their followers don't understand it. They think it's about being a Muslim or being a Christian. It's not true. They use it for politics. They use Sharia for politics. When people no longer understand how to build infrastructure, how to build more schools, how to build hospitals, then they turn to religion. Then they turn to ethnicity. Anybody who is busy building schools will not care where anybody comes from. Go to Rivers, go to Port Harcourt, and see what Wike is doing all over his state. I was there for weeks, if not months. I couldn't believe it. We were going from project to project. You see Julius Baja, you see their signature in every part. You say, what? People were asking, where is Wike getting money from?
Okay, when I hear him, okay, now bad thing, if we have someone that can talk like this about Edo State governor, you see, I believe so now they know now, say, I like Governor Obaseki personal. Yes, because I've said it over and over again. Anybody that is close to me, if you are my friend and I'm doing something wrong and you are not telling me, you are an evil friend. Yes. So you that is protecting Obaseki now, you are not telling him the right thing to do. You are not his friend. You are one of the worst enemy where Obaseki gets. The number one friend of Obaseki now, I believe in me, or I'm among of them. You are not Obaseki's friend. You see how they are praising Governor Wike now. Listen.
Where is he getting money from? It's about the determination of one man to succeed where others failed. If I'm the president of Nigeria, I want to leave a good name. It's not how long you reign. So you reign for 8 years and nobody can point at 2, 3 completed projects. Then what kind of reign is that? So, as you have good people in APC, you have good people in PDP. As you have bad people in APC, there are bad people in every party. That's life. I just gave you the example of Wike now.
We have someone calling in. Hello, good evening to you. Oh, we lost you right there. Please, okay, let me just rather call you back because I cannot wait for sorry, we lost that call. Let's call back. Hello, we lost you right there. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yes, please. So this is great for us. This Dele Momodu's topic is great for us because as it pertains to Edo State,
yeah,
Obaseki is into his second tenure already. That's what people don't understand. 4 years has gone. He's now into his 5th year.
Yeah.
And he can't even complete 4-kilometer road, Ekenwa Road.
Okay.
I mean, how bad can he get? All right? He has failed already. He doesn't have time and he doesn't have money.
Okay.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Now, as far as criticizing Obaseki is concerned, look, we have to understand the fact that there will be two people on the divide. Some people will be for and some people will be against him. That is normal politics.
Yeah.
Everybody cannot agree. Okay, but people like me, I always say, let's not be biased. I don't always believe that there's always a good side too. If he has anything he has done, let's talk about it and highlight it. Okay?
Yeah.
That is my own point of view. By the way, I got thrown out of the group today because I put up a link there about refinery in Ologo. Now, I wasn't saying that I put it there and I asked for permission. I said, please allow me do this. But then I got kicked out. That's okay, fine. That's not why I called. The point is this. I saw a post somewhere saying there's a refinery in Ologo. And me now, I'm not on the ground. So I'm like trying to verify. Is it true?
No, that's a scam. Let me tell you, madam.
I have no idea, but that's my objective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. You are one of our consecrated members. And I don't like the fact that you were removed from the group. And I don't also like the fact that you break the rules. Why? I saw that, but I didn't know they removed you. Okay, but I saw you already forwarded the link before you send apologetic message that you wanted to confirm. Okay, confirm if this is true. Okay, this is it. The group, we don't allow link at all, even though it's from my father. In my own dad, don't send it in.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, fine. That's okay. I'm not calling to say put me back. That's not my point. I'm calling to contribute. I only mentioned that because
I didn't know. It's also good you mentioned it because some people have been removed and I don't know because we have admins there. Okay?
Well,
yes.
No, it's fine. See, this is about the governance we're talking about. It's not easy to be a ruler.
Yeah.
Okay? Like you said one time, when somebody breaks the rules, they should be punished.
Exactly.
Everybody will be coming to beg. So there's a rule. If it's broken, fine, then you bear the consequences. That's okay. That's not a problem. But my point is this. In this particular case now, he is saying that we only have two governors in the federal government of Nigeria who dare to criticize
the president,
and that includes Wiki,
the president.
The other person. Now, there's no doubt about it. Obaseki has failed. He has failed, and he doesn't seem to want to redeem himself. As far as I am concerned, Obaseki has left Edo State and moved forward. He's now is doing bedfellows with the politicians up there.
Yeah.
Let us now start looking for who our next governor is going to be that is going to do well by us. Obaseki has nothing to offer. Unfortunately, that's my opinion.
And I love that opinion. Thank you. God bless you.
That is the truth. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. You see, say it how it is, but I don't want you to come and be defending somebody, and when you are asked a question, you don't have anything to say. I've seen 1 or 2 persons defending Governor Obaseki, common questions they cannot answer. You ask them just 2 questions, they'll be blabbing. Then why are you defending him? Who told you we need emotions in this situation that we are right now? It's not emotions that we need. What we need is a fact. We want to see the physicality of what the government is doing. Listen to how Dele Momodu is pouring praises on this man. Let's listen to this man first. Someone else is calling in. Let me listen. Hello, good evening to you. Talk to me, Mr. Henry. Go ahead. Hello. Can you turn down your system?
Yeah, my name is Henry. I'm calling from UK.
I know. Just turn your system down completely, Mr. Henry. You have been calling us every day. You should know this.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. God bless that lady that just spoke. I think as she has said that we should be looking for somebody who is going to represent us, because this PDP and APC level in Nigeria will not do anything. This man you just showcased now, this Dele Momodu, he said something very profound. He said it's not how long you reign in office. He said it is the legacy you are leaving behind.
Exactly.
If like now, this is a man that has a future for his whole country.
Yeah.
For instance, just like the way you are, sir. Now, this man is saying, if this man happen to be a president, he know what to do that will make the people
of course
live well.
Yeah.
You understand now?
Yeah.
It's not about putting your hand on this one, involving on so many projects. At the end of the day, no one is being completed. If you are a prince, you are a governor, you know that light is very necessity for the people. Good road is very important for the people. First of all, first that one, do it. Let people say, this one is completed. Then you go to another project. This is how, because Nigeria is 500,000 years behind development. So in such a place, how do you start developing it? You have to, just if it is just one project you do in 4 years, let that project be successful and be working successfully. The people will believe you that this person can help us.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Sir, you are doing a very great job.
Thank you.
I think, like what our sister just said, who are we going to support in the next 2023 election? Because if we talk about APC now, they are even the worst.
APC and PDP are worst parties. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Let me talk to someone else. Thank you. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Yeah, good evening, my brother. Mr. Naja was.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, God bless you, my brother. You know what? You see what this guy have just elaborated since now. This Dele Momodu.
Yeah.
He don't need it on the head. Is it possible all the Edo all over the world?
Yeah.
All the Edo that live in diaspora, is it possible we invite Obaseki for interview as we do when we're campaigning?
Obaseki doesn't listen to anybody anymore, sir. So there's no way that can happen at the moment. Obaseki is just serving himself. He's pleasing himself. So he doesn't care about you and I at the moment. Maybe tomorrow he might change his mind. But at the moment, nobody can invite Obaseki for anything. It's a verse for a reason where we don't know. Maybe Obaseki is annoyed because of one person and he wants the whole Edo people to suffer for it. You are a governor, you are an elected governor, you were put there. You did not go there by chance.
I think Obaseki, the reason he have to just neglect all the Benis, all the Edos that voted for him, that make sure say he come to power due to how he will be treated in the the other party. He disgraced the Edos.
Yes.
What we do now?
Because it looks like, he didn't get there by choice. People put him there.
Yes. I myself, I know how much I spent to mobilize my people to make sure say they vote for him. all the people I never talked to before, even the people I had problem with before, because of Obaseki, I reconciled all of them to make sure say Obaseki come to power. Now, since Obaseki paid death ear to us now, we will continue to be talking like this now all the time. We will make that seat comfortable for him. The guy watching what?
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Watching what?
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Listen to what Wike says here.
I will not be. I, as the governor of Rivers State, under PDP, you will never find my leg. I will not go there.
And you can never, in our entire lives, see Obaseki speak like this about Buhari. Never, it no go fit. Now, you see one person that we say, na Papa son. Are we talking about Papa son here? Governor Obaseki is ruling us. He's our governor. He's not the governor of Buhari. Let's listen.
All these people who go to the villa and want the president, when they finish, then they'll tell them to talk to the press, and then they will tell them, only me cannot solve security problem. Who and who took the oath of office? Did you take oath of office with anybody? You took the oath of office to protect life and what? Property.
Let's listen to this person calling me. Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from. Hello, turn down your system. Your name, turn down your system. Your name and where you're calling me from. Good evening to you.
Good evening, bro. Good evening, Najawa.
Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, Joseph, today, I made call yesterday.
Okay. Go ahead, my brother.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, so yesterday evening, so afternoon, my music called me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did live for you know.
I know, I watch you.
Okay,
I
okay.
just want to tell you, my mother want to get contact with you.
Your mother?
Yeah, so I tell her about you. Say Nigeria watch. Say how Nigeria Benin they were low for food, all those agricultural.
Okay, you'll call me privately on that now.
Because my mother work for EBS. And my mother they talk of how Nasia for EBS before she travel to America. So we say want to get contact with you.
Okay, give her this number.
Okay, make my number so that make you know.
Yes, give her this number.
So
Or you.
My mother, they work for EBS. Nobody will know my mother for EBS. How Nasia and I did talk before she travel to America.
Okay.
So when I talk about you, say like to get talk with you.
Okay.
So that make tell you how been able to move forward.
No problem, my brother. No problem. Thank you very much.
So
I appreciate you.
For US.
Okay.
She's in US for.
All right. Give her this number, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My people right there. Let's listen to Governor Wike.
When you were taking it, they didn't give the oath of office to two people. You are the one who took the loan. So when there's a failure, what makes leadership in life is that when you know that yes, I said I was going to do this, but I never knew the magnitude. I can come back to say, my dear brothers and sisters, I did promise this. I agree with you. That is leadership. But from what I've seen.
With that you heard, do you think Governor Obaseki have leadership as we speak today? Is he communicating with the people? Is he telling the people, I'm sorry, I know I'm not meeting up, but I'm trying my best. I will see what I can do in the next 3 years. But you people should back me up and let's do this together. Are you hearing things like that from him? No, he's not talking to us. Everybody, we are on our own. You day your own, you're the fly private jet. They go any place we want to go. Information reaching us now say, allegedly though, say, they spend time like that for Benin against F. You understand? So what is happening? Even Oshomole was not ruling from Benin. Most time that Oshomole spent in office, he was flying from Benin to a village. I don't know. I know if you pronounce it. All of them have been doing this, and when they totally end up with their tenure, then they move out of Edo State totally and go to Abuja. All of them, they are the same. Okay, listen to Governor Wike.
It can't be that again. Give me so time. But you cannot run away from excusing yourself to say, look, I'm not in charge. You must be in charge. You are in charge.
See, I can let you know today that I'm a vibrant person. like this governor so. If they talk, you don't go fit put me for position, me say me cannot talk. How? You cannot do it. Especially those of you who know me very well, the family I came from, I go talk. And this is you. If you see Governor Wike, is a very vibrant man. He they talk. Now let's listen to what Dele Momodu have to say here.
The president, you can't leave the president alone. Everywhere else in the world, everybody must come together, provide solutions, not just criticism. It is the duty of opposition to tell the president, look, your approach is wrong. Why don't you try this other approach? Let it be on record that they preferred their own solution. So the job of opposition is not just to grumble and lament. No, they must tell the president their own option. They must give their own priority. And that's one of the things that fascinates me about the British politics. They have what they call shadow cabinets. So while the government will have a secretary of agriculture, the opposition would also have a shadow secretary. So that if you are speaking in parliament about your agricultural policy, the shadow cabinet will counter it and say, no, this is not what we need at this time. If it's about education, they will counter it. If it's about transport, they will it's about Medicare, NHS and everything. That is what we need in Nigeria. Here, everybody just, once they get power, everybody just keeps quiet. And once you keep quiet, then whosoever is in power can have a field day. And that's not good. That's not good. So, it's very important. People use divide and rule to entrench themselves in power. Some people use religion. When you hear Sharia in the north, has Sharia ever captured the wife or son or daughter of rich people? Answer me, please. It won't. It's always used against the poor. The rich can do anything and get away with it. But unfortunately, their followers don't understand it. They think it's about being a Muslim or being a Christian. It's not true. They use it for politics. They use Sharia for politics. When people no longer understand how to build infrastructure, how to build more schools, how to build hospitals, then they turn to religion. Then they turn to ethnicity. Anybody who is busy building schools will not care where anybody comes from. Go to Rivers, go to Port Harcourt, and see what Wike is doing all over his state. I was there for weeks, if not months. I couldn't believe it. We were going from project to project. You see Julius Baja, you see their signature in every part. You say, what? People were asking, where is Wike getting money from? Where is he getting money from? It's about the determination of one man to succeed where others failed. If I'm the president of Nigeria, I want to leave a good name. It's not how long you reign. So you reign for 8 years and nobody can point at 2-3 completed projects. Then what kind of reign is that? So, as you have good people in APC, you have good people in PDP. As you have bad people in APC, there are bad people in every party. That's life. I just gave you the example of Wike now. Look, Governor Seyi Makinde in Oyo State, he has not even completed one term. Go and see how he revamped the Adamasingba Stadium. I go to Ibadan a lot and I marvel at, oh wow, this is one of the biggest cities in Africa. How is he managing? How is he coping? He's a PDP governor. So it tells you that it is not the name of the party that is the problem. It is the people who populate the party that must be responsible. You have good leaders. Maybe they are not plenty, but you have good leaders. And I've told you, the best governor in Nigeria, I will repeat it anywhere, and anybody can challenge me, is Nyesom Wike. You might not like him, but I'm telling you, in Rivers, he's performing wonders. And that's a PDP governor. That's the truth. If you do good, I tell you. If you do bad, I tell you. We need more people with such determination, and Nigeria will change. But here, we're too preoccupied with fighting ourselves, with insulting ourselves, with, So I think we've spoken a bit. Mr. Oyewa Omonolu is asking, why is it difficult for our so-called politicians, most especially the exposed ones, haven't traveled far and wide, but couldn't transform what they see? So many reasons. The fact that you've traveled far and wide does not mean... I know of people who go to London all the time, and if you ask where is Oxford Street, they don't know. I know people who have lived in London for over 10 years, and they've never crossed to Northwest. They are where they live, either in Southeast, in Hackney, in Stratford, in East London, in Essex, wherever. They don't know what's happening in the city. I know people who live in London who have not read any newspaper before in London. So how would they know what is going on in London? They're just there. All they want to do is just do their job, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. How would they know what is going on in London? But some of us who have traveled far and wide, we traveled because we opened our eyes wide open.
All right, my people, I just wanted to come in again. For example, now, if we have to talk about Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu is the man that some of our youth are already clamoring for now. For me, I don't have anything against him. The only thing I have against him is that we want him to tell us, the youth, who ordered the killings that happened in NSAS last year. That's it. Okay? That's what we are still demanding for. But a lot of people are already clamoring for him. They want him to be Nigeria president, the next Nigeria president. But I guess some of you must have watched the video of what Bode George said about Bola Tinubu. Let me look for the video for you. 1 minute. I think you guys need to see this video. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. What Bode George said about Bola Tinubu. Watch this.
Look, I can bet you any amount of money. Let Bola bring out the certificate of his primary school, his secondary school, and the university he attended. We want to see them. Because I remember in 1998 or 1999, when we had the elections, Afiku Yomi was the one, when they raised and pulled his papers that he filled to INEC, they now asked him to produce all those papers. He said he went to Government College Ibadan and the children home school in Ibadan. We went there, we checked. What year? Where is your certificate? Nothing. When they were going to hoist him, he quickly said that it wasn't him that signed it, it was Afiku Yomi that filled it. Your certificate, if you have genuine certificate, you went to a particular school, you must have friends who, because you won't be the only one in that college. Let's see them. I am shocked that Ogunlewe will be saying this in public. He knows for real that this fellow doesn't have all these certificates, and I'm not hiding it. Let him bring them out. Look, the days of lying and telling a load of bull is over. Completely over. Whatever you have, tell us. If you are from whatever, tell us. Why are you afraid? You must be afraid because you know that people will find out a lot of things that are illegal. That's why. Look, the educated is the best educated, is the one how? Morning shows the day. What was his achievement in Lagos?
That is from Arise. That was Bode George. Okay. On Bola Tinubu. My people.
If you travel as a tourist, it's different from traveling.
Listen, some of una, you see, we'll go talk the one way we know, and just, leave the rest. But I'll continue to stand by what I've said so many times. The biggest problem we have in Nigeria still remain the youth. As I speak right now, we already have youth clamoring for Tinubu. Although, if you ask me, I will accept anything at the moment than to keep Buhari for there. But I'm not going to accept it go worse past Buhari, sha. Because you want Buhari to be out of there. Things are very, very bad right now in Nigeria. So I want Buhari to be out. So if now Tinubu will take over, say we'll not get choice, but maybe Buhari come out, accept that. Because the reason why Governor Obaseki win, the opposition was not strong enough. Make they tell the truth. Yes, Pastor Sagi Zeyamu was not strong enough. Not because he have done anything in person, he have done anything wrong. It's because of Adam Soshomole. Adam Soshomole destroyed him so much. Now he started painting him again. Right? And do people now say, no, Oga, not be so. Not be so. If you tell us that time, you say not the best man. Now you tell us, say, no, that time you say not the worst man. Now you tell us not the best man. No, we don't want that. Now, Obaseki, we say not the best man before, say not the worst man. And do people say, Oga, Oshomole, you not footballer, you're the dream boy, everybody they go. That is the only reason why Pastor Sagi Zeyamu not win. Not because of say what Pastor Sagi Zeyamu do. Case you not get that one right. So if for Buhari to be out and the only option where we get now Tinubu, either Buhari stay or Tinubu take over, I will support Tinubu. But more fair wait, more see the person where the categories of people we want face Tinubu. At that time, Nigerians will come out who they want support. At the moment, we never know. We never know who wants to say, okay, we'll use our channel, take push. We never know. Nigerians, it is time to wake up. I think I'm going to round up here because this video is long. I'm not sure we can finish it. I'm not sure we can finish it. It's long. Looking at the comment section. Okay. Rita Adams said the next governor should not be. He should not use big words. Big words like technocrat or best educated. We need to see your doings. Period. Yes, exactly. Not gonna use English. They spoil us. We want to see what you're doing, like Governor Wike. Everybody is proud of Governor Wike. You know what that means. Okay, Rita Adams said Elvis, truth is that last Edo election was clash of the titans between two former friends, and Edo people were used to play Panya. Okay. Yes, you are right. I support you. Yes, the Iranians war tribalism. Yeah, that's another biggest problem we have in Nigeria. Even within the Edo there, tribalism is affecting us. Ethnicity, is affecting every one of us. So I don't know what is wrong with our people. For me, I've never believed on these things all my life. I don't like it. I don't embrace it. I don't like it at all. I don't care where you are from. I just think everybody should be one. You should be seen as one. Yeah, there's a lot of problem, man. But I believe what Dele Momodu said, I support him. You know, he said we need a leader that can unite everybody together. He also said that if he's the president, he will listen to this agitation of Biafra. You see, you know, and he says so many things. He also said that you cannot blame your failures after you have failed. You not take your failures to religionism, Muslim or Christianity. No, he talks about so many things. You know. Anyway, for me, I like Dele Momodu. I'm his big fan. Have the privilege to, meet with him but twice. Okay, so my first ever movie that I shot, Dele Momodu was the person who's supposed to sponsor it until other options that came up. So for me, I not because of my personal interest. You heard him. You see, he's the only leader that talks like this. Okay, he said it how it is. I like the fact that he said the PDP, the name is not the problem. The APC, the name is not the problem. It's the people inside. And that is true. And that is why people like me are saying we don't just need them anymore. We want to have a new name with a new bodies. If someone like Obaseki say my account apart will say no. If someone like Shomole one can say no. Someone like Lucky Benejo one can will say no. Someone like Oyegun one can will say no. You see? So that's what we're talking about. Okay, Hero Princess Channel, you said thank you for speaking your truth at Niger Wash. You say, I quote, if Tinubu is the only person contesting you and we will accept him, only Buhari, we don't want again. Yes, you are right. Because that's the only reason why. Anything that can remove Buhari right now, Nigerians will accept it. But we need to see who we face Tinubu when time comes. So my people, I'm sorry we cannot finish the video of Dele Momodu. It's late now. I'm tired. It was quite a busy day for me, especially for the NSAS memorial protest. So I think I need to end it right there. Or what do you guys think? What do you guys think? The video is long. It's long. Dele Momodu was just cashing cruise, and somebody communicate with me. Yes, you are right. Rita Adams, and the faith own, the parents didn't allow us to go for the second autopsy for a reason we don't know, so we have to ignore that. But for the one for Oromi, of course, the case is not cold. It's not cold. Don't worry. When I say it's not cold, people should just believe me on that. The case is still there, very live, so it's there. And when the case goes cold, then I will start shouting. I will come back here to start talking about the Speaker of Edo State of House of Assembly. Yes, he's still the one that is making me to be silent at the moment. Marcos Onubu. Yes, Marcos Onubu is the one that pained my mouth right now because he promised me he's doing something. Okay. And even last week here, he demanded for some documentation, which we resent back to him. So I never wanted to be talking again on this case. I just want us to do it out of the camera, okay? So, but for Faith, the parents did not allow her to go for the second autopsy report, so just leave it like that. Okay, Frata Cash Fish. Okay, you want us to do 10 more minutes? Okay, from the video. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do 10 more minutes on here. Okay, let's
before 6 months. You've lost energy. By the time you wake up, everything has collapsed. A leader who has been fighting to become president for 12 years, for 16 years, must be ready from day one. You will see Joe Biden in America. Even before he was sworn in, they were already announcing his cabinet. That's serious leadership. You will see a leader who would say, this will be the direction of my foreign policy. This would be the direction of education. This will be the direction of transport. This will be the direction of health. This will be the direction. And you get the best materials for each and every one of them. When they were reading the resume of his cabinet, I was almost in tears. When they picked someone from my mom's town in Gbongan, Olufi, in Osun State, the Adeyemo guy, when Joe Biden announced, I said, a Nigerian from Gbongan. My mom is proudly Gbongan, from Gbongan, is in the cabinet of the President of America. I said, what? Young man, I think was about 39 when he was selected. There were about 3 or 4 Nigerians that he mentioned at different times. Every time they mentioned, I said, these people, if they were in Nigeria, they will end up maybe riding Okada. Our inability to make use of our best brains is a great disservice to us. Nobody can tell me that you go to any part of Nigeria, you will not find the best of the best. But we actually detest and hate our best materials. They will find one reason or the other. Why Dele? Oh, why is it Dele? Oh, why is it Dele? I read someone yesterday, you will not believe it, on Facebook. He said, Akarulu will make Dele Diare. What has he done for you? What has he done? He's from Edo State. His father is from Edo State. So how can you make someone from Edo State Diare of Iwo land? And all I did was to go into my phone. I copied the story of my life and I pasted it under his question. My mom would say, any bere look for the egbo is the person who has asked for something, for a story. You must tell him the story. So I told him the story. So look at my life. I said it earlier on. I got a PhD, honorary PhD from Hundegbe North American University in Cotonou in 2006. In 2016, 10 years after, I got a doctorate honoris causa from the University of Professional Studies in Ghana. The president of Ghana was seated there the day I was being awarded. That's not my country, because they value my contributions to their country and to society at large. I became the Kiazulu of Grand Cape Mount County in Liberia. There are 15 counties in Liberia. At a point in time, Nigerian soldiers, the peacekeepers, were controlling 10 out of the 15 counties. They brought peace to that great country, and the people were happy. And I used to come there to visit our soldiers. Sometimes I'll buy recharge cards. It could cost me thousands of dollars just to give out to these people to be able to speak to their families back home. I was doing that in my private capacity. I didn't have to announce it to anybody. I was happy doing it. I went to Sierra Leone with my friends. I invited them along. People said, oh, Sierra Leone is wasting money. If we don't develop Africa, nobody is going to develop it for us. Everybody is waiting for foreign aid. No, nobody. Only Africans can develop Africa. I went to Sierra Leone, went to Port Loko, we went to Mange, and mercifully, the UNAMSIL, the UN mission in Sierra Leone, they provided us with maximum security, about 50 armed soldiers, 3 tanks. We rolled into the bush. I invited Kunle Bakare, I invited Mayor Akinpelu, I invited Afolabi Odeyemi, and TA, the comedian and MC, my very dear brother, and we all went there. What were we doing? We were promoting peace. The day I was told I was going to be made a chief in Liberia, I was in tears. I said, for what? It was for something I did way back in 2004 that I had forgotten about. I just got a message from the United Nations in mission in Liberia that on Monday you are going to be made the Kiazulu of Grand Cape Mount County. In my own country, some people are still busy saying, who is he? Who is he? Who is he? But you see, God has a way. And I'm happy that I read my Bible very well as a young man, and I realized that a prophet may not even be honored at home. I thank all those who are honoring me now, the Oluwo of Iwo. I thank him most profusely. I thank him that God used him to see that vision, that this young man needs to be encouraged. I'm not young anyway. I'm not too young. I'm only 61. But God has been very kind to me, so I managed to look young. I shave, look well. I don't have gray hair and all those things. I look for my age. I thank God. So the Oluwo did it. A lot of people said, this are thing. So are you going to take it? I said, why not? Everything that happens in my life, God is sending me a message. It was a powerful message. And the Oluwo was the messenger of God. And the whole world is talking about Are today. I thank everybody who has supported us. This weekend, we will have a Thanksgiving service, okay, at the Lost Love of Christ Generation Church Cathedral. Probably the most beautiful church I've encountered in Victoria Island, led by Iyadura, the prayer warrior. We will go there and pray to God, pray for Nigeria, pray for individuals, pray for everybody. Adura Onkoju. We have to pray for our country. Because today, even if some of our people see the Messiah, they will not recognize him. And that's the biggest danger we face. When a Messiah comes and you waste him. We've wasted too many in the past. We wasted Awolowo. We wasted Nnamdi Azikiwe. We wasted Chief MKO Abiola. We've wasted too many people. Aminu Kano was a great man from Kano. We didn't appreciate him enough. Abubakar Rimi from Kano was a progressive politician. Kano produced so many of them. Balarabe Musa from Kaduna. These were great politicians. Sam Mbakwe.
All right, my people, we have a caller here from Epamonde. Hello, sir. Go ahead, talk to me. Good evening, sir.
Hello. Yeah, thank you very much for your work.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to chip in this. People are saying Obaseki should be talking. Yes, they are right. Should be talking to Abuja. It has been in the history of Bende, now Edo. They talked to Governor Ambrose Ali was a thorn in the flesh of Shagari. And that is why he was able to do a lot for Bende those days. I still have the history.
Okay.
A governor that is not agitating, not asking, not criticizing the head will get nothing. When Oshomole was the governor, he was able to help a lot of Edo people as for ambassadorial positions, ambassador, a federal government project, and that is when the 5 junction was done. Yeah. But one thing I will always tell Edo people, last year, a year today, let me say a year today, I campaigned, I told everybody that this man will not be able to do anything. He has no money. 4 years of his governorship, he didn't do anything. Obaseki was spending money on PR, asking all those advertising companies to be promoting him. And he was telling us about World Bank project and all those type of English terms they use for workman projects. He was just doing that. I said, we don't have the money. This man is making a mistake. Obaseki has a company called the Afri Invest, the bond, Nigeria bond. He has a front company which he gets contract from the head of state. So he cannot criticize him because he is a businessman. He's got a business. This is a man. Oshomole brought him in, thinking that somebody who has worked for as consultant or as a worker to Dangote, he will be a good of assistant to Edo. Nobody know Obaseki office address. He was just in one room flat with one laptop when Oshomole got him in. Now he's big. He's not buying bond. He's not selling bond. So from Nigerian bond, and he has contracts with the federal government. When I talk with fact. I don't tell lies. Why I am not cost me. Not try to talk. So this man cannot talk. I have tried since he won that election from the court. I have been kicking him to push him to disappoint me and work. I was expecting a lot from Obaseki. At one point in time, early this year, I said, this man do not have that money. This is a man, early this year, late last year, he caught coronavirus. Then when he came back, I said, oh, come and see work now. He would do a lot. He would do wonders before, in the face of Edo people and before the court rulings. All the three courts they went to. Obaseki completely let a lot of people down. I'm just finding it difficult how to explain and how to describe the person Obaseki is. Even with his own family, his brothers and sisters. When they see people, they do governor, you see their siblings, then they bubble for street. Nothing like that. The issue of artifact came, Obaseki bullying you.
Okay.
And the people who were supposed to run the artifact something in Lagos are his business associates. These are the problems which Obaseki has with
okay, okay, sir. If I have to ask you right now, do you think the remaining 3 years Obaseki can still perform a miracle?
We don't have 3 years, we only have 2 years. Next year now we're going to do local government election and the presidential election campaign will start. Then they will swear in another president in 2023, and that 2023 the governorship candidate campaign in Edo starts. So somebody will not work since we go see money now to take work. Or maybe he's saving the money, or maybe I do get plenty money. It's just like people say that Igbenedion didn't work. When Igbenedion was leaving, he let a lot of money down. There was not much loan to be repaid. That's one good thing. When I got opportunity to accost to meet Lucky Igbenedion in London, I said to him, no matter how I do reach, the Benin people not go like I not get much when I will do for them. He left a lot of money there, which Oshomole came to meet and they work. Just imagine, look at the level commissioner. These are the commissioners they stopped about 6 months ago. He brought them back again. His loyal people, Joanne and all those people. Joanne, oh no, I don't want to mention names. Edo State is finished. I just wish and I hope Obaseki will surprise all of us. I heard the rumor that he's even in America for treatment. They said he doesn't even sleep in it. When did you last see Obaseki in Oba's palace? How can you get meaningful development when you don't have a good relationship with traditional rulers? How? I have a lot of videos that I want to break out and I want to make. A lot of people will be surprised. Only that people like Simon Isimeon Oluboje will come online and start insulting me. And these are people.
You block him.
Yeah, when you block him, he has a lot of username.
No. Listen, sir. Anybody who insults you, you block them. That's it. If they come back with another name, you block them. Then you block the person again.
That's what they do. But I'm saying the truth. I'm working for Edo people. Me wait 3 years. So me came from Obaseki. He made me JP. And I'm in the UK. I'm a British citizen. Full well. With expecting a lot of good money when I finally retire. But I'm working for the young people, the people coming. I thought to be okay. But these people will just come. I see you sometimes. You have to defend the Nigeria World Blog to try to tell them you are doing the right work because this is the press. This is the platform they use to put up Obaseki and the platform to tell him to do work Munanima. That's what the platform is doing now. The platform is not planning for people to go and be disruptive and be not to be law abiding in Edo State.
Yeah.
But Edo people do not understand this. The people in diaspora, they are the major problem.
You're right.
They are just the major problem. I mean, what stop these people the way they put him in there and still ask their people go out and be go and be writing petition, go and protest, go and tell your people, go and tell the government. If you see the way the state of Edo is, if you see the road, you will say, this Nabini, you'll be shocked, I swear. Ghana area is even better than Benin. If you don't get money, ask the people, plant trees, you beautify the place, plant trees so that it's not there, and that will stop environmental degradation. You are not doing anything, you are not talking to people, you are not telling them, you are not having a interactive session. And that's why I like Oshomole. You will see Oshomole where the roast come. You will see Oshomole for Buka, they drink beer, they eat with the people. If money not, they make me happy. They're not just see our God, they will come to work for us. It's in the first people now.
All right.
And that's why I'm going to talk about it today until I go on my video. You see Obasanjo, anywhere he goes, he will dance. If he see kids and play football, he will play with them. Interactive. Our go to the carry shoulder high. Don't know which shoulder now. We voted you here. Don't raise any shoulder for anybody here. And that's the honest truth.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right, my people. I think we need to round up now. Thank you for your time. Help us to share. We need to round up right now. I'm not going to continue with Dele Momodu. We still have almost 2 hours left on this video. Okay, and we can't continue with this anymore. Thank you, my good people. I appreciate every one of you. I'm going to say make a good night. Somebody else is calling again. This is Alex. Oh, Alex, what's up? Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. Alex from Benin.
Yes, I can see that. I was almost rounding up now. Go ahead, talk to me, my brother.
Yeah, I was listening to that man. That man is right. Even if the last time we were on a debate, he said I should go and drink beer, but he's right today. Almost everything he said.
Yes. Go ahead.
Almost everything he said. That was on a lighter note, but almost everything he said, at least 85-90% of what he said is really right. If you check the historical antecedents, like the historical background of the name Obaseki, my brother.
Yeah.
Let me give you a 1-minute story. During the invasion 1897, when the British were defeated before and they went to reinforce and came back in about 3 to 6 months' time, when they finally conquered Benin Empire, when they tried before the fade. When they were looking for the Oba, they betrayed the Oba. Some chiefs, some Benins betrayed the Oba, and they finally showed the white man. They also told the white men that they also told the Oba to run away.
Okay.
And they also showed the white man where the king was hiding, and they took our king away, and they now appointed an interim person, like not a king but an interim administrator. This same Obaseki great-grandfather was lobbying to be the Oba.
But at the end of the day,
listen, sir, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't really want us to talk. I don't really want us to talk about his family.
I'm going somewhere, sir. Allow me, please. Please,
go ahead.
Allow me, please. I am a #1 Obaseki fan. Nobody likes him more than me. It was one chief
Tiferoda told the white man that Ovienri Obaledo, that Obaseki's grandfather is a slave. So the white man said slave, and slavery was still invoked then. So that's another story. I am saying this because of the betrayal that man spoke about just now.
Okay.
He betrayed everybody. He's not talking to anybody. You will see that, you will see Donald Trump cracking jokes in the street of US when he was when he was a president. You will see Joe Biden kneeling down before a young boy whose father was killed. You will see other leaders all over the world passing by a pub and stopping to say hello to people. It doesn't make you a nobody. It makes you a leader. Our leader does not mix up. Our government does not mix up. That leadership thing is not in him at all. It's not in him. He's not in him. Look at that man talking from pains. I mean, when people who are close to people are talking, you will know. He's talking about Oshomole. Oshomole is calm with people. I mean, even if there is tension, that will bring down their mind. There's tension all over the world. People don't need you to be squeezing your face every time and be speaking English every time. There are times you meet them one-on-one. You must not do it every day. You have to visit project sites. You cannot just award projects and just forget about it. That's not leadership. For me, that is around. I mean, it's like you are saying to hell to the people. It's not nice. I'm even as busy as Lucky Benedion, small projects. He used to visit them. I don't like Lucky Benedion as a person, as a governor. I never liked him. For me, he didn't do much. But he still visited stadium. He visited people. He will go to Olia Market. He will go to Ring Road. He will stop at the palace. He will discuss with even gate men. He will laugh with them. Well, yeah, not say man. Dele man, he will just wave them. It doesn't mean you're not. That is leadership style. Even me that is here. I have some siblings that are not doing well, like cousins. Sometimes I pay them surprise visits where they are just to give them hope. I sit down with them. If they're eating granite, I join them. I tell them, oh boy, I just come see you now. 20 minutes, I don't come out. It doesn't mean I'm not me anymore. So a leader carries people along. Once in a while, you show people you are still with them.
But at the moment, it doesn't look like he's with us.
Now he's against us. Obviously, you don't need to tell a blind man it's raining. He's against us now. He has found new friends in the northern side of the country. Unfortunately, when they were pursuing him, when the heat was on, when the storm and the rain came on him, he ran to the people. He went to Edo House in Abuja. He went to social media and was engaging all platforms face to face. I still have some of those videos. Sometimes he will send Philip Shaibu. Sometimes he will engage people one-on-one online, asking questions, taking questions, telling people his side of the story and his plans for the state. I will not share money. I don't like God for that reason. Blah 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 blah. Now he has found new friends who are more powerful. People who kill people at Lekki toll gates. Nobody could tell them, what are you doing? So he has found new friends who are buying fighter jets from US every month. He has found new friends who told him, don't worry, we'll make you vice president. We'll make you this minister. We're going to appoint you as a minister or we'll vote for you as a senate. We'll help you rig elections. So now he has turned his back on the people that fought for him against Adam Oshomole. Now me, I don't believe in all these parties. Me, I don't believe in them anymore. They are not truthful. They're just liars. With this guy, I just know that politicians are snakes. You don't go near them. They're snakes. When they need you, they will come to you like a snake. And as soon as they get anything they want from you, they can beat you if you are not careful. So right now the guy is not talking. Projects are on a standstill. People are complaining. Pensioners are crying. They say they are not paying them gratuities anymore. I don't know what is going on. Parties are crying. Even PDP that gave him a shelter in his rainy days is fighting everybody there. I don't know. That is why I said maybe the problem is with his name. Can you hear me, sir?
Of course, I can.
So, I mean, Benin here, that man is very right. Everything is, people, things are difficult.
Rice that used to be 9,500, 8,000 is now 27,000, 28,000 for local rice. Local rice that used to be 6,000, foreign rice is 35,000.
Can you imagine?
People cannot afford a cup of rice is not 300 naira. For local rice is not 250.
For a cup of rice.
Yes, now a cup of rice that used to be 100 naira, 70 naira for local rice. Now everything has gone up. People cannot buy things. If you owe 10K now to market, you can't buy anything. Sometimes I go to market myself. Things are expensive. If you say fruit, you know me, I love to eat fruit a lot. Fruits now, they will just tell you 3,500. Fruits that used to be 15 naira, 20 naira, they'll tell you 500, 700. I will not ask them why. They say, sir, it's not easy to go to the farm. You have to pay vigilante to come and escort you. You have to, you are risking your life. It's like blood. It's like they put their life on the line to go and harvest what they planted. If it is still there, at times they will get there, the plants have been destroyed by these guys, these Fulani men. And our government refused to sign. He's playing jamboree, he's doing fake town hall meeting and so on and so forth. He's dodging from the truth. Me, I just say, okay, next election, I called in a radio station. They were saying about coming election 2023. I now asked them, what is the new story you are going to tell us now? What moral justification do you have to come out as a party? The two parties should get out. Because now you are going to tell us again you will do roads, you will tie road, then you give us water. The same old story. Now you cannot protect us. What the two parties should be wiped out. All the politicians that have served from 1999, they should all be wiped out. They should be retired from politics. They should change the constitution. They should base it on merit. What new story are you going to tell us? They shouldn't be surprised. On that day, nobody will come out. There'll be very low turnout. I know that some gullible people will still go and collect 3,000 naira and still mortgage
and still vote for them.
4 years.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, and still go and mortgage their next 4 years for peanuts. Imagine Lekki Toll Gate now. Today is the memorial. People died. Youths died. More than 1,000 people were killed. They buried it, although I trust international community. Immediately Buhari leaves posts. That same week, they are going to arrest him. I'm sure of that one. It has happened to many presidents in Africa, in the Caribbean. They will just leave you. I trust Americans. It has happened before. Immediately, immunity expires because as you are a president, you have immunity. They have all the facts. All the facts are in the media. How you kill people recklessly because of money, because of you don't want to end SARS, you couldn't address them. I think that is where Obaseki is borrowing from. Buhari is always quiet. They will tell you he had the ear problem, he's sick, he's in London. But when it's time for budget, he's not sick. He can hear very well then. Come on, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. You said it all. Thank you. I understand whenever you talk about these corrupt leaders. Now passion, now you tell they talk you know. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will send because I see somebody. Yeah, thank you very much, Alice. I appreciate you. Thank you. I can see Ephrata Catfish said I should go to the market so that we can check. Yes, I will send one of my team to the market, and I promise within the next 7 days we'll come up with the prices of food. Okay, all the food stores. We're going to enter market. We'll go ask questions. I really need to know, because this one that Alex is saying now, the thing shocked me. A cup of rice now, I said 300 naira. Kai, now wow. I wonder how some men now manage to look after their wife and their children at the same time in Nigeria, especially now that most women don't tear eye now. They divorce their husband anyhow now. They marry or not, they marry either land grabbers or politicians, because they say land grabbers, their money not they finish. Well, if their money won't finish, they go thief your land and they'll resell them again, you know. And this is what we're saying. The government doesn't care. So When we are talking, losing our voice here, some people think that we don't have a better thing to do. Anyway, thank you, my people. Now, now we'll round up on this particular one. All right. I would like to play, listen to the son of Savito Waifu to round up on this. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See, on a comment, don't they fly, they come again. Yes, yes, I know. Of course, I know that Alex is very right. 300 naira for a cup of rice. Can you imagine? Alex can never call us here to deceive us. He say things how it is, and people like him. Some people will not like him because he's saying the truth. For me, I love him. So if you don't like him, not to vex. He's a great supporter of Niger Wash. So yes, I like everybody who say things how it is. I don't want anybody to come here and pour hate, on anybody because you hate somebody. You come here to lie against them. No, say things how it is with facts. Yeah, we're fine with that. Thank you, my people. Good night for now.